Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much could depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Nuro luayo, na nuro luayo. Nuro luayo, na nuro luayo. Ọ dịghị mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Ọ dịghị mgbe ike Naịjirịa ga-akarị ike Biafra. Nna nuro, onye kere ụwa nuro luayo. Nna nuro, Olisa bi n'igwe nụrụ akwa yo. Now the news update.
I've been sleeping, but now I have woken. And I give both us again to Ngozi Orabeze, doctor, one and the only doctor of the lady, the Iron Mama, in the struggle. I am happy for allowing herself to God Almighty to use her, to adhere and to conduct to welcome the truth that which she has seen from the platform and the foundation which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu passes to Simon Ekpan, which Simon Ekpan now passes it to her, and as you can see it displaying now in Washington DC. Yesterday it was so awesome, so so garrulous that yesterday you see the Biafrans rejoicing all over America, pointing and indicating the embassy, of Federal Republic of United States of Biafra. You understand? The United States of Biafra. Yesterday, it was awesome. You can see the white Oyibos, you see the Biafrans, you see other continents of Africa that are blacks. It just everywhere was, jam-packed and picked up, and everybody was happy, rejoicing and celebrating, that good news. These are one of the things that I've been, praying to God that one day I will have an embassy as a Biafran evangelist, so that whenever I want to go anywhere, especially in America, I will have a direct place whereby my people will know me, and I will know my people, and my identity will be in the system running. Whenever they open it, I believe after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpan, and Ngozi Orabeze, Biafran evangelists will be the next, on the system, the logo of the system, because I love it so much. I love what that woman, what God has used her to do, and God will bless her, and God will bless as many, that have been partnering with her, that have been supportive to her, that have been, joining hand to make sure that this dream come to pass. You know why, I am happy that this thing is going to play, was when her intimacy friend, in person of Mercy somebody, was appointed. Mercy McCarthy, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Mercy McCarthy was appointed by Donald Trump, and that is when I knew that yes, something positively is going to play, with her idea. That is to tell you the kind of people that she flows with, she flaunts with, she moves with, she sits with, and she reasons with.
It was reported in one of the newspapers in Washington that the Biafran embassy is the seat of world power. In the in the city of world power, or in the capital of the world power. What does that mean? And we saw some congressmen were part of the opening ceremony, and so many countries from around the world, including 5 African countries, sent their representatives. Are they going to?
The significant
of what happened yesterday.
It is a significant idea or signal, not just to Nigeria, but to Africa. There is a country, and also to British. There is a country, also to France. There is a country, though you may not recognize it, but we know that the country is in existence. And the country now sitting, having their embassy in the Washington, D.C. And America stands as #1 in the whole world. Not just in the continent of America, but in the whole world. And funny enough, my brother, after the Congress, there is another group. I don't know if they come from Russia and Israel. They are partners with the Congress after the Congress. So I begin to ask myself, does it mean that Vladimir Putin is taking interest in Biafra on a special note? Look at the Israel people coming in a very coded way, the Jewish in their appearance. You know, see, yesterday was too awesome. How many will I mention? So, as this embassy is being opened and a stand and seat in Washington, D.C., it shows that Biafra is already sitting with Donald Trump.
And what powers?
The world powers. And Putin, you know, when you are mentioning the world powers, you cannot put Putin outside the world powers.
Yes, for now you cannot.
For now you cannot put them.
Yes.
And when you mention the world power, you cannot put my senior brother aside, Benjamin Netanyahu. You understand? You cannot push them aside. These are the world power. And when you are talking about world power again, you cannot put. See, go to China. What is the name of that their president?
Xi
Jinping. You cannot push him aside of the world power. Watch all these people, they have their clue. And that is why, as we are speaking now, if you go to China, a Chinese man preferred Biafrans than every other tribe in Nigeria and in Africa as a whole. And when I say, why I mention Nigeria first, because these are the enemies of Biafra, antagonists of Biafra first. And let me tell you, somebody like Ibrahim Traore, funny enough, sent 3 delegates. Sent 3 delegates to embrace the occasion, to negotiate, at least to go and witness. You know, is a man in the eyes of many enemies. So you don't expect him to make such move because it is risk for him. So that is why he sent 3 delegates. That is to tell you how wonderfully the woman has performed.
Aso Rock tumbles. That was the headline. Upset, you know, the presence. Well, if you look at the essence of having an embassy in Washington, that kind of embassy in Washington, it will be very easy for people to come in, nations to come in and begin to have meetings, diplomatic ties, treaties. Biafra is going to take Africa by surprise.
Yes, because if we do not have that, there will be no place to gather. There will be no place to hold meeting. There will be no place to speak from.
So why is it that the Washington, US, was it strategic?
You can use the word strategic according to the English word. But to me, there is nothing that happened under the sun that God is not aware. And which I believe that thing that happened, Donald Trump is aware. Americans are aware.
Yes.
Americans, they are aware.
They are aware. I agree.
Before that thing could stand or they will allow it to take place. So they are aware. In other words, they are in support of it. They are giving us Biafra. But they don't want to come in a kind of force or a kind of to let the world not accuse them of, you know, interfering in another person's affair. They want to follow the procedures. And as you can see, funny enough, UN, EU have their representative as well to acknowledge what happened there, to take note of in Washington, D.C. Because all these things are the things that they are going to come with after Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpan victory in the court, whereby they will finally come officially and they will go to Washington, D.C. In that Washington, D.C., inside Biafran, you know, embassy, there is where they will use to do their final conclusion. Then the world will now begin to hear the result. And from there, the CNN will carry the news. You know, CNN first. When the CNN now broadcast the news, Al Jazeera will pick it up. Probably BBC, the British Broadcasting Company, corporation or company may carry it up, you know, because they themselves will like to, they like to kind of cooperate, but they don't see them as this. I learned that the people in London observe sit at home.
Amazing.
Very, very amazing. Under the watch of King Charles. And King Charles did not oppose them. That is to tell you, Niha Neme Nwegisi. Niha Neme Nwegisi. Just wait for the final results.
30th May, a lot of series of events happened just 30th May yesterday.
It was
what
a Biafran day. No,
everywhere.
it's all about Biafra.
US, sit at home. The Biafra shut the whole world down.
We made the whole world know say it dey happen. Because we hold most of the economic key power in the whole world. Go to Germany, go and check. The economic strength and power, contribution, the people that contributed most are the Biafrans. No other tribe than Biafrans in Germany. That makes the German president to ask, who are these people? Likewise, in Slovakia, in Slovenia, in China, all over the world, even in France, they know our impact in their economy. So that is why we are the people not to do away with, but to be the people to embrace more, than to embrace more economic growth. God bless you.
My people, don't hear them now. What do you make of it? Drop your comments. But remember, it's Biafra or nothing. Bye for now.